jaar het hulle tonne toekennings sowel as hoogtepunte ingeryg, maar wat vir almal uitstaan is die wêreldwye uitsending van hul musiek met die vrylating van oud-president Nelson Mandela.
And then you see another country in my eyes.
They played one of our songs as he was coming out of the walking out. That was amazing. That was baie spesiaal. 1997, die handover of Hong Kong to China. Ons het daar gespeel. And
Wow.
yeah, kind of like another sort of life-changing event, a big event in the world. And baie spesiaal om daar te wees.
Claire het in 1985 by Mango Groove aangesluit. Sy was maar net 17 en nog op skool. Sy was op die bekende sanger Eve Boswell se musiekskool en het sterk oorweeg om drama te gaan studeer. Maar haar planne het verander nadat sy die eerste keer 'n Mango Groove vertoning bygewoon het.
Ek het baie van hulle gehou, want die klank, dit was baie unusual. Maar waar was die sangeres? And that's what's so weird, was that 3 weeks later, I get the call, Eve saying, this is band Mango Groove looking for a singer, and I had that exact thought myself.
Hoe hanteer mense dit op daai ouderdom?
Ek het baie van die attention gehou, maar ek het ook baie self-conscious gevoel. I never felt pretty enough. I never felt anything enough. Dit het my groot gemaak, being in Mango Groove.
Sy is in Brittanje gebore en saam met haar ouers hierheen verhuis. Haar eerste professionele optrede was op 10-jarige ouderdom in die produksie Annie.
It also taught me a lot of professionalism, a lot of how to behave on a stage. And so, from a very young age, this was what I was going to do. There was never a doubt, geen twyfel.
Claire en John maak ook tyd vir liefdadigheidsprojekte en skryf graag saam aan nuwe liedjies. John en Claire is al 10 jaar getroud en om saam te werk is vir die twee glad nie 'n probleem nie. Wat het jy gedink van John toe jy hom ontmoet het?
Ek was bang. Jy was so lank. Jy het my gestrike as arrogant, maar dit was net shyness. Ek het gedink jy het nie van my gehou nie.
Sure, no.
There we go.
Het jy van haar gehou?
Yeah, Claire is a beautiful woman, and she was,
You can see why I married him. What a nice guy.
when I first heard Claire's voice, it was the most astonishing thing. We asked Claire to sing Lion Sleeps Tonight. And I said at the time, I thought it was quite soft. That was when the Mango Groove picture really sort of locked into place.
Destyds was dit ongehoord dat 'n musikant sukses behaal oor die kleurgrense, maar die klompie het dit reg gekry om 'n simbool van eenheid in Suid-Afrika te word.
I think the music drove the whole thing in a way. It was South African, there were a lot of South African influences. Met die sukses van die eerste album, almal het gesê, oh, this is some sort of put-up job, you know, there was an advertising agency got together and fashioned this lovely little Rainbow Nation group. It was never like that. Mango Groove grew organically. It grew through small clubs, through the years, people coming, people going. And it was funny, I mean, people would say, so how many whites in the band, how many blacks? We wouldn't know, actually. We'd have to think, oh, hang on, well, you know, we've got, one, two. It wasn't like that. But it was definitely a factor. I think all multiracial groups were put under a lot of scrutiny. Davos Spy stories. We'd be touring, and maybe it was a restaurant or a place which was a whites-only venue or something. So we would encounter those sorts of issues with the lineup ourselves. And Hellfire, one of the famous Mango Groove songs, is actually about that. It's about being stopped at a roadblock and saying, what are you lot doing together? I think Mango Groove has been a small, in whatever way, soundtrack to South African music, South African history in a way, since the 80s.
In 1999 het Claire en van die ander lede besluit om op solo en ander projekte te konsentreer, maar die groep het nooit heeltemal ontbind nie.
That's what definitely inspired the idea of doing a Claire Johnston album, which could be anything, which it was. I mean, my first solo album was a complete departure from Mango Groove, and I think a lot of South Africans were sort of, who's that?
Almal in Mango Groove moes maar harde klippe kou om te kom tot waar hulle nou is. By tye het dit finansiëel maar broekskeer gegaan en Claire het in 1988 haar stem vir 'n jaar verloor, maar min kon hulle onderkry. Hoe voel dit om te sê 20 jaar career?
Ek voel baie oud. Yeah, 20 years, it sounds good. It's certainly not a flash in the pan. We had
Hulle sê hulle het hoop pret gehad met die opname van Bang the Drum en hulle is oorgehaal vir 'n landwye toer. Dit is 'n riem onder hulle hart dat die album hier opgeneem is, dieselfde plek waar hulle 2 multi-platinum albums vervaardig het. En soos gewoonlik is John die vervaardiger.
There's a lot of homecoming in this album, actually. In lots of ways, musically, we've come back to where we started, I think. And it's anyone who loved Mango Groove will certainly love this album. It's very, very familiar Mango Groove because we've certainly been true to who we are. But at the same time, we've fed in all our new influences.
Just when you think it's all a no-no, don't forget what people say. It's okay. It's all right now.
Ek wens dit sal al Suid-Afrikaners touch the way our first albums did. You know, the way it kind of, you know, people say, who are you trying to reach with this album? Almal. Hoekom nie?
Bang the Drum says it all. It's like Fly the Flag. It's an upbeat summer South African pop album.
You know, the kids, they may not know who Mango Groove is, but they know our music, and that is so empowering, that's so exciting, inspired by nice.